I just didn't hear you talking, so I said, what happened?
Yeah, there was some sort of mess up in the settings, so nobody was nobody came on. Yeah, but I don't know how it happened, but now I'm on. Hello, everybody. It's 12:30. Well, guess what? We're on a live chat. The first time I tried it at 12, nobody showed up because YouTube didn't send out a notice, and now they did. So hopefully, we're going to be starting our live chat a half hour late. It's Sunday. It's the 20th of January, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. Well, guess what? We're trying again. We already have a couple of people coming on. So, yeah, Susan Jones, if you're out there, you can come right back on because this time the notifications went out. And I don't know what happened, but hello, Brandon. Hello, Raphael. We're going to be on for about 40 minutes here. And shoot away. Start asking your questions. Let me move the camera a little bit closer. And, yeah, virtuous woman, don't worry about it. The notice didn't go out at 12, so I cut the live chat and started again. So thank goodness. Well, you know, this is life of technology. Sometimes these things just happen. Judy Hall, it's me, Virtuous Woman. Yeah, Susan Jones, I hope you could come up there again. Maybe I even have Susan's email. I can let her know. How often am I meeting Clonopin? Well, in 1997, I was taking it about every other day, but I haven't at Clonopin in about 20 years, thank God. Judy Hall, nice to see you. Jeannie Mom 1, hello. Brandon, any tips on bipolar medications? Oh my God, there's so many of them. We started out with lithium, of course, in the old days, and then we got to Depakote, then to Topamax, then to Neurontin, and then to Lamictal. Lamictal is the most popular bipolar medication. Guess what? I'm on it. Got into live chat. Yes, we're back here. Hello, Doug, your fan from Hungary is here. I got it. So, yes, where is Lazy Eye Ranch? Well, she's cleaning out the pigs, I guess. The pigs den. Hi, Mohammed. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. It's January 20th. It's 2019, the beginning of a new year. How's everybody's new year going? Well, we're having a total eclipse of the moon today. In 2 weeks, we had a total eclipse of the sun. Boy, that can be tough in terms of what the ages are. Look at the poor United States government, the shutdown. Look at those 800,000 workers having a hard time. Louise Line, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Judy Hall, Virtuous Woman. You know, I wasn't sick. We just had a problem with YouTube. That's all. And I wish that somebody could email. Can I ask you something about the subject of mental health? Raphael Kummer, that's why we're here, baby. That's why we're here. We're talking about mental health on this channel. Yes. Wow. What was your joke, Stephanie Bacon? Oh, hi, happy 51st. I know I was going to tell it. Can you please remind me of it? So you have my number, right? Send me a text about your joke right now, please. I want to tell your joke. I feel like I'm falling in the black hole. I didn't find happiness in anything anymore. Oh my God, you were assaulted. That's right. I'm really sorry. You need to get some trauma therapy. That will help. My year started great thanks to the 3-step closure and the start of the year. Well, I don't know what the 3-step closure is. Thank you, Judy Hall. I'm glad I inspire you. I'm glad I inspire somebody. What are my best tips for dealing with general anxiety disorder? Kevin McCourt, yes, from Ireland. Are you still in school, my friend? I have a whole video called How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain. Stephanie, remember, send me the email. I want a text. I want to tell you a joke. Where can I say something? Yes. So, how to rewire check out that video, Kevin. That'll tell you all about GAD. Exercise, deep breathing, and every now and then Klonopin. What are the common effects of Klonopin that are negative long-term? Well, I took it for long-term. It didn't have any negative side effects. But if you take too much of it long-term, it can be hard to get off of it. New Nigeria. Hello now through the mornings. I always wake up anxious and shaky. Yeah, that's the way it used to be for me. Get up, get out, exercise, do some deep breathing, and start your day and don't lie in bed. Any specific advice for senior citizens? It's depressing. Who's a senior citizen here? I've never heard of that term. I'm turning 70 next month, and I'm throwing a huge party for myself. Okay, why was the Scarecrow a successful neurosurgeon? He was outstanding in his field. And by the way, look at all this wonderful lighting we have. Why did Edison invent the light bulb in the first place? Because he had a bright idea. Stephanie, I want to tell you a joke, but you got to send it to me. Cheers, everybody, for facing truth. Deborah, has England gotten help from rhodiola and ashwagandha? Yes, I have read about rhodiola as being a good antidepressant. Try it out. Susan McDonald, hello from Portsmouth. Nice to see you, Susan. Ashley, how to cope with negative thinking. Do antidepressants help with this? Absolutely. So does cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, that helps, as well as antidepressants for mild to moderate depression. Can you send me the name of the medication when you get a chance? Which medication are you referring to, Brandon O? You sent it? All right. What was funny, Jeff Yalala? Nice to see you. Oh, I wish we could get Susan on here. Maybe that was Susan. Susan Jones. Yeah, Susan Jones was on earlier, and the one you're on. Oh. Well, I'm on Lamictal as a mood stabilizer. How is your video on dating and depression progressing? This topic greatly interests me. Well, yeah, no, you should be completely transparent. If you're dating and you have depression, 1 out of 8 people has depression in the U.S., you'll probably run into another depressive. What jokes? Which of the jokes that I tell you was funny? Okay, here we are. Stephanie, I have not gotten your text. Hey, MD Nixon, nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, the worst thing about mental illness is the thought that the stress will never end. Absolutely, Kevin, you're absolutely right on the money. Thank you for mentioning that. And guess what? It will end. That's an illusion. That's something the brain tells you. Does social media making depression rates increase? Yes, I did a whole book on it, a whole video called "Is Facebook Making Depressed?" The Scarecrow joke. Oh, you like that? Yes, that was very cool. I like that. Oh, Stephanie Bacon. Here we are. Oh, yes. I have a friend named Stephanie Bacon down in California. We just kind of connected, and she has this joke, and she wanted to know, and her son is. I forgot his son's name, but she almost named him Christopher Paul Bacon. Christopher Paul Bacon, a beautiful name. But the reason she decided not to call him Christopher Paul Bacon because it might show up in some of his school records as Chris P. Bacon. Chris P. Bacon. Wow. Okay, Stephanie, I liked it. Louise Aline, have you ever heard of antibiotic meds for severe depression? Like it's an inflammation of the brain. Yes, but antibiotics can also, depression is inflammation. That's absolutely right, but I've never heard of anybody getting antibiotics for them. I'm kind of close with music genes. I love metal, but I'm kind of liking pop. Never liked pop music. I'm turning into something. I'm not just because of music. Don't quite follow that, Raphael. Social media equals isolation. Deleted my Facebook account a long time ago. Thank you, Brandon. No, I agree. Yes, I didn't name my son Christopher Paul Bacon because I didn't want him to be called Chris P. Bacon. Okay, now, I'm doing a new video on CBD for pain. We all know what CBD is, cannabidiol from the hemp plant, right? It has all sorts of cool properties. It's not psychoactive. It can help with anxiety and pain. I'm doing a new video called Can CBD Oil Also Help with Pain? So here's a joke. Why did the cow return to the marijuana field? Why did the cow return to the marijuana field? Because the pot was calling the cattle back. Wow, I really like that. Let's try it again. Why did the cow return to the marijuana field? Because the pot was calling the cattle back. Raise your hand if you thought that was funny, everybody. Come on, raise your hand. Don't be shy. Raise your hand. You like the Junie Mom? Great. Brandon O says, crispy bacon, you like that also? Very good. Brandon Hall CBD is great. Nevada has a lot of options. That's really cool. How to overcome the fear of responsibility at work? Well, just tell yourself you're doing the best you can and you'll be fine. Wow, taking it day by day. I'm doing okay. I'm turning 70 next week or next month, and I'm throwing myself a big party. In the meantime, there's a little dollar sign in the lower left-hand corner. I would love it if some of you can donate a few shekels. Usually our regulars do so, like David from England, but we got a late start, so some of them didn't come on. So we're going to have to count on newcomers, maybe. Have I heard of the feeling of intervibrations, like inner shaking, only when trying to sleep? I've heard of restless leg syndrome, but not that. Anyway, we're making these videos. We've been doing it for 6 years. We now have 2 million views, coming on about 200,000 views per month. And this costs money. I just did 4 videos yesterday. I had to pay my videographers for their time for editing. So any donation you can make on the Super Chat button, just click on it. It says show your support for Douglas Block. When you click on it, and then you can go ahead and enter whatever amount you want from $1 up. It would be tremendously appreciated just for the moral support. All right, and I wish that Susan Jones could come back on. She was on at noon, and we went off the air because there were no notifications being sent out, and oh well. I'll just have to send her an email. How often do we eat Klonopin, says Deborah? Again, haven't used it for 20 years. BRBHEJ, thank you for being here. Rafael Carmeo, yes, you can ask me something about mental health. I'm glad you're still in school, Kevin. You know, keep it up. Do the best you can, one day at a time. Rhodiola is cool. Portsmouth, Virginia. I've been to Virginia many times. Was in Virginia Beach for a while. Problems leaving messages today. Yes, well, Andrea M., YouTube did not send out a notification, but they finally did when I went back on at 12:30. So we're all here together in one big happy family. Okay, let's get some new questions here. As soon as I get a job, I will donate, cross my heart, writing my CV today. Well, good luck in Hungary. I hope there's some good jobs out there. Oh, they're telling Monism could take part in it? Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Louise, for telling me. By the way, I just did a video called Natural Alternatives to Prozac. Louise, can you tell me if it's true that in Germany, St. John's wort is a very commonly prescribed antidepressant? Can you let me know about that? Wow, Deborah G says that she has the inner shaking also. Cool. Brandon O and RBHTJ are having a nice conversation. That's very nice. Someone says, I ordered your book today, Marie House. How many books do I have? I have 11 books. Go to Amazon.com and type in my name, Douglas Block, and you will see me come up with all my books on astrology, affirmations, depression. I even wrote a book on bus touring. 10 brownie points for Doug. I'm not quite sure why, but there you have it. $1.99. Thank you, Stephanie. By the way, are we meeting tomorrow at our regular time, at 1 o'clock? I'm looking forward to it. It's MLK Day, but you said even though your kids are home and Chris P. Bacon won't be bothering us, will he? Just tell Chris P. Bacon to chill out, go watch his videos, or go on and watch what do you call it? Sesame Street. Yeah, tell Chris P. Bacon to just keep himself occupied. Marie, Stephanie, they're loving your joke. What can I tell you? Marie Hayes says that her shaking is from anxiety and lack of sleep. Absolutely. You also have insomnia. Insomnia is a really, really big thing. BRBHEJ, St. John's wort is also used in Hungary, but it is forbidden to combine with regular antidepressants. Yes, that's true, because you can have serotonin syndrome if you combine St. John's wort with an SSRI like Prozac. Thank you. What about Louisa? In Germany, are they still prescribing St. John's wort? Let me know. I figured out the problem, and I'm now back online. Well, Deborah, yes, insomnia can be very difficult. So warm baths before bed, sometimes Ambien, amitriptyline. There's a number of antidepressants that can be used to help you go to sleep. So yeah. Marie Hayes, there's nothing, you don't have to be scared to take amitriptyline. It is benign. It is so benign. You cannot get dependent on it. You can't get addicted to it. I've been taking it for 22 years in low doses. It is a perfectly harmless drug, really. How much are you supposed to be taking? Let me know. Yes, MD Nixon, you've been ruminating because you question whether your obsessive thoughts are true or not. I just posted a video last Monday called How to Get Free of OCD. And I'll put it right up here. So check that out. 10 milligrams, oh my God, you won't even feel it. I start out with 25. Actually, I was on 250 milligrams when I was severely depressed. 10 milligrams is a baby dose. Marie, I want you to try taking it like your doctor said, and then email me and let me know what happened. I think you're going to be fine, and if you're not fine, you can just stop taking it. Here's my email address, douglasblog@gmail.com. Louise, Aline, it's St. John's wort. I'm going to type it right here. I've been told that St. John's wort is highly prescribed in Germany, and I just did a video about it. It's right up there, Louisa. Yeah, Marie, just go ahead. You may find that the antidepressant that you're taking is so low. Oh, by the way, I'm not prescribing over the internet. Not allowed. If this is something your doctor told you to take, that's who you should be listening to. If he said take 10 milligrams of amitriptyline, then it's between you and your doctor. I'm just telling you that from my personal experience, I've been taking amitriptyline for 22 years and have not had a problem. But I'm just trying to allay your fears. But do not take it because I said it. Take it because your doctor prescribed it for you. Stephanie, well, thank you for the blessing. Well, and thank you for your $1.99 contribution. Are we meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock? Anna, greetings from Germany. Well, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Louisa. Is it true that St. John's wort, the antidepressant, is prescribed in Germany? Let me know. Yes, doctor said it. Well, then you should try it. And by the way, talk to your doctor. But normally, when people in my groups have had sleep problems, they've started with 25 milligrams of amitriptyline. So it's good that the doctor's starting low. But if you take it and you don't have any problems with it, it's not helping, ask them about increasing the dose. But you do what your doctor says. I'm just telling you, I've had a lot of experience and seen a lot of people use that medication. Okay, there's new research being made on high doses of omega-3. Can I tell more about it? Well, I just basically did a video called, okay, there's a two-part video coming up. Does a sleeping tablet give you a hangover? No, not. Well, first of all, amitriptyline is not a sleeping tablet. It's an antidepressant, so no hangover. So I have a new video coming up. $25 from Helen Andrews. Wow, who are you, my friend? You are a I don't know what to say. You're a guardian angel. Anyway, so Helen, send me your email address. And I'm going to send you a free copy of this very special diagram, 45 different ways to improve your mood. And I'm also going to send you a copy of my book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, which unfortunately I don't have in front of me, but maybe my friend Joan, my partner Joan, can get it. Hey, Joan, could you bring from the bookcase the book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop? I want to show it to one of my viewers. When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, you know, from that bookcase to the left of the chair. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you so much, Helen. I really appreciate that. Who's that on your door? That is Ramana Maharshi, one of the great Indian saints. Look at those eyes. There's a lot of Shakti. There's a lot in those eyes. A beautiful, beautiful spirit. Can I make a video on health anxiety? Yes.
I see this one.
This is perfect. Whoops.
You have it?
Okay, here's the book. When going through hell, don't stop. Helen Andrews, send me your email address right now or email me and I will send you a free copy of this ebook. Thank you. Okay, you want to order that book? Where can you order it? Well, you should really order the book Healing from Depression. That's the book that really has the 12-step program. You can get that from Amazon.com. Hey, Joan, can you also grab me the book Healing from Depression while you're at it? It's called Joan's Crowd Here. It's very recommended by alternative medications for mild depressions. Thank you. Okay, so you do take St. John's wort. It is happening in Germany. Thank you. Paralyzed with fear? Well, that's anxiety. You should definitely go to an anxiety therapist. So yeah, I know that can be really tough. Just keep walking, no matter what. It will pass, absolutely. Do you think depression is curable without medicine? Well, yes, you can treat depression, mild to moderate depression. Exercise is the #1 way. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Look, I don't want to, try to take your money from me, but this diagram has 45 different ways to treat or to basically change your mood without drugs. So, I'll send this to you if you go ahead and make a donation. But yes, you can, depending on the type of depression, you can modify it without chemicals. But if it's a serious depression, if it's severe, if it's major, if it's life-threatening, you need to bring in the artillery. Sometimes medication, sometimes TMS, sometimes ketamine, sometimes even ECT. But you should definitely be under the care of a mental health professional, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a counselor. So, who made the pictures on the wall in London? My goddaughter when she was really young. Zoloft is a very good medication for some people. For others, it doesn't do squat. One man's meat's another man's poison. But yes, Zoloft has been around for 30 years. Do I think it has a bad impact on my health when you take antidepressants for several years? No, I don't think so at all. My brother has been taking Prozac and Zoloft for 20, 30 years, and I know people have been on it for more than that. So, no, antidepressants do not affect your health as far as I know, and the studies I've read have said not. Thank you. What you offer us, it's priceless. Thank you, Juan. Well, maybe you could show your, what do you call it, your gratitude by leaving a live chat. Otherwise, I'm glad I've been able to help you. No problem. Keep tuning in. This channel is now celebrating 6 years on the air. We have over 2 million views, and we're approaching 30,000 subscribers. So thanks to you guys, things are really, really, we're reaching a lot of people. This is a ministry. We're trying to reach people all over the world because by 2020, which is next year, depression will be the #1 disabling illness in the world. Thank you. Someone just dropped in $5. Who was that? Judy Mom 1, yes. Love to see you here. Thanks. You'll text me regarding tomorrow. Thanks, Stephanie. I loved your joke, and guess what? Everybody here loved it. Virtuous Woman, Veteran Family Check, FDA website. It causes cancer. Whoops. Valtran. I don't know what Valtran is, but I'll look at it. Am I famous in Gaza? Wow. Did you hear that, everybody? I finally got to be famous. I'm famous in the Gaza Strip. Woohoo! Well, I hope the Palestinians are getting something out of this because the Gaza Strip is a pretty depressing place to live. I know it's the greatest open-air prison in the world, I've been told, and it's it's so sad that there's so much suffering in the world when there doesn't need to be. There's so much that we have in this world to share, and it's just the problem of humankind, man's inhumanity to man. What can I tell you? Oh, blood pressure medication causes cancer? Wow. Well, thanks for letting me know. Judy Hall, you'd like a copy also of what? Let me know. Have I seen any success with RTMS? Absolutely, Pageant Grosvenor. I have a guy in Australia I've been coaching forever. He tried it, and it actually made the difference to push him out of really bad depression into mild depression. RTMS has never really healed anybody, but it's made the symptoms less so they can handle it. It did nothing for you, but in mild cases, it can be an option. What are you referring to, Louise Aline? Is it the St. John's wort? Yeah, well, you got to try stuff out because what doesn't, you just got to keep tinkering until you find something that works. And guess what? Sometimes time does the trick. Never, never, never give up. I have a video called uh, A Reason for Hope in Hard Times. Hey, Johnny Block, I'm going to get a copy of this book because guess what? I don't have a microphone on. Don't go anywhere. It's right in my closet. Hang tight, you guys. All right. So, somebody said they wanted a copy when going through Hell Don't Stop. This is the book that's in print right now. It's called Healing from Depression, 12 Weeks to a Better Mood. It's a body, mind, spirit recovery program, and you can get this on Amazon.com. It not only has my memoir of recovering from horrible depression and anxiety, but it has a 12-week program, a self-directed 12-week program on how to heal from depression and anxiety. And it's really cool. And here's like the main part of it right here. You can see the three pillars of mental health recovery: set the intention to heal, reach out for support, and treat your symptoms using a combination of mutually supportive therapies. And on the other page, there's all those mutually supportive therapies. And here it is right here. As a matter of fact, as a special bonus today, anybody who sends me their email address or emails me will get a free copy of this diagram. It took me 20 years to put it together. Self-care activities to improve your mood. And those of you who want to order this book, you will really get a lot out of it. It's been my Bible for the past 20 years. All right, so now you know how to order Healing from Depression, and you can get the copy of my chart if you just email me. All right. Cool. You ordered the book of Borderline Personality. Good idea. That's the one I want, please. You're referring to Ginny Mom 1? You're referring to the book, or you're referring to the chart? I'm not quite sure. You should be a psychiatrist. You have helped me so much. Well, thank you, Marie Hayes. Where do you live? I'm just curious. But anyway, yes, it is. This book is available worldwide. It's also on Kindle on Amazon.com. You can get this book anywhere in the world. If you want the chart, Julie and Mom, you got to put your email address here, or send me an email at douglasblog@gmail.com. douglasblog@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will email you that chart. Anyway, guess what? It was my goal to be a psychiatrist, and guess what happened when I went to college? I had a nervous breakdown at 18. Oh well, so fast forward 50 years later, half a century later, and now I'm doing this. So it's kind of my own way of fulfilling the dream I had when I was 18. Better late than never, better late than never, better late than never, everybody. It took me 50 years to get to do what I wanted to do. So don't give up. Don't be discouraged, especially you spoiled millennials you out there thinking everything's going to fall into your hands in 10 seconds. You're not spoiled. I love millennials. Why? Because my goddaughter and my nephews are all millennials. 25, 28, 29. Hike. By the way, you're watching the football games today. They're supposed to be pretty good. North Carolina. I love North Carolina. Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Asheville, the little hippie colony. What is my advice for an obsessive thought relapse? Get the book Brain Lock by Jeffrey Schwartz, and just get back up on your feet and just tell yourself these thoughts are not real. They're just obsessions. They're just your dysregulated brain, and tell them to go away. And the name of the book that you want to get, by the way, on is called Brain Lock. That's the book you want to get. More than welcome. Joseph Sukov says, hello, Douglas. I sometimes feel like I don't want to heal. It doesn't make sense. Do you have any idea why this is? Well, sometimes when people are depressed, they go ahead and they just lose their motivation to get better. That's part of the illness, losing the motivation to get better, losing the motivation to want to get better. And what can I say? But you can overcome that with help and support. It's me says, every time I get close to someone, I start to push them away because I'm afraid they find out what a mess I am. They will leave me. Yeah, that's not true. It's me. That's your mind. That's your distorted thinking. In my video, Reason for Hope During Hard Times, I talked about my breakdown in 1982-83. A very kind woman met me, and when she found out I had a mental illness, she stuck with me until I started to feel better. So, no, there are people who will be compassionate. Um, okay, Masood, I'll send that to you after we're done. No problem. Uh, yeah, Julie One Mom, email me. That would be great. It's me. I got your address. Uh, Mohammed, local radio station, cites you almost every day here in Gaza. We'd like to invite you to give a talk to the university. You got to be kidding me. Why am I in the local radio station, the program at Gaza? Mohammed, why don't you go ahead and send me your email address so we can communicate? This is wild. Uh, Aaron Gates says, I have had 3 EKGs and calcium score, CT scan. Realistically, I'm fine, but I still have some OCD tendencies, like checking my pulse and blood pressure. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, I would definitely go ahead and read the book Brain Lock. Okay, Deborah G., I can send you the ebook. I'll do it sometime later today, no problem. What's your advice? So we already talked about that. Genie One Mom, thank you again. Thank you for your donations. Thank you, Stephanie. And also thank you. I'd like to speak or have Helen Andrews say something. That would be really cool if she could let me know how she found out about this. I haven't seen you on my, on the, what do you call it, my YouTube comments, but I don't know where do you live and how do you know about this channel. But thank you for your $25 donation. If I get your email address, I will definitely send you a copy of the ebook and the chart. Is healing from depression and anxiety the same? Well, they're interrelated, not quite the same. They're different disorders, but they have a common root. So yeah. Mr. Block, I admire you greatly for your dedication helping those who suffer from depression. I was severely depressed last year for 7 months. And watching your videos help me. God bless you. Well, God bless you, Helen. Thank you. Send me your email address. I'll send you a copy. Do you have this book? I mean, see, here's the thing about healing from depression. It's not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process. So you need to have tools you can use all the time. This is not the only source of these tools. These tools are available all over the world in all these different books. But you need to be using. You need to have a program, and you need to be using it every day. So. Lazy Eye Ranch, what happened is I canceled the chat, and guess what? I did it again, and this time the notifications came out. So don't worry about it. I'm going to go a little past 1 o'clock, so you'll be fine. We've got another 15 minutes. So I wish you could email Susan Jones. I feel really bad that she went off the air, but Lazy Eye, go ahead. Converse. You've got 63 other people by your side. Bidu Muhammad, what is bipolar disorder? Bipolar disorder is a condition where people get low and then they get high. It's also called manic depression, a much better name for it. Mania can feel really good. You can feel on top of the world, but ultimately it's delusional and it causes more problems. So if you're manic, go see a doctor. How do we know when you'll be doing live videos? Any certain schedule? Yes, every noon, every week. On the week, without fail, for 2 years, every Sunday at noon Pacific time. And the only reason we didn't have it at noon this time is because YouTube forgot to send out the notification. It's me. I wish my books were available on audiobooks. That is such a great question. No, not yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, so here we go. Junior 1. Live chat every Sunday at noon Pacific Coast time. And there you have it. Did I take barbiturates once in my lifetime? No, but my cousin did. He takes them for anxiety. I do not recommend it. Barbiturates aren't even prescribed anymore. That's an old-time drugs from the 70s. Sid McDonald's, thank you. Which book did you order, Marie Hayes? Was it Healing from Depression or was it When Going Through Alone Stop? Yeah, so anyway, to answer your question, Junie One Mom, every Sunday at noon on the hour, Pacific Time, East Coast. What part of the country do you live in? YLF, hi Douglas. I suffer from hyper-awareness, OCD, and denationalization. I don't know what denationalization is. Does that mean you leave your country? Do you have any thoughts about that? Yeah, go get treatment. Go find a good doctor and a good counselor. So, I hope I answered your question about bipolar disorder, Lazy Eye Ranch. Please feel free to chat. Steve B., I'm glad to be of help. Helen Andrews, oh yes, thank you again. So great to get your support. Why doesn't somebody step up to the plate? I'm trying to get a total of $40 today. We've got about 32. We just need $8 more, and I'm going to be on here for another 20 minutes. So let's see if we can do that. That'd be wonderful. You're getting intravenous tomorrow, says Deborah G. Vitamin, mineral. You ordered Healing from Depression. Great. Let me know how you like it. I think it's a really cool book. Okay, Louise and Aline says, everyone good experience with taking high-dose vitamins, minerals like vitamin D3 and B12. Well, people with depression often have low levels of B12 and D3. But guess what? You can get a blood test, and then you'll know. Oh, depersonalization. Oh, yeah, that is tough. You should go to my friend Noah Thomas' channel. But I'm going to basically do a video on depersonalization because so many people want me to do it. It's tough, but you can get through this. What do I think about 5-HTP? I'm doing a video called Natural Alternatives to Prozac. If you wait until February 18th, you will see that video come up. I have a whole discussion. Also, if you go to my website, healingfromdepression.com, I think it's helpful for people. I think you could try it, but make sure you talk to your doctor. And do not use 5-HTP when you're on Prozac or Zoloft, because you may have serotonin syndrome. So healingfromdepression.com, I have a whole page on natural alternatives to Prozac, including 5-HTP. Whoops, that's supposed to be .com, actually. Here's right here, www.healingfromdepression.com. That is my website, which I've maintained for 20 years on depression. CBD oil YLF, I did a video called CBD oil for anxiety, miracle cure, hype. It's my most popular video. I'm doing a new video on CBD oil for pain. I think it's a tremendously uncharted territory. I think it can do a lot of good for a lot of people. I think more people should basically get involved in it. Yes, I used to be a professional astrologer. Actually, Astrology for Yourself, which I wrote with my partner and brilliant woman, Demetra George, is the #1 astrology book in the world in terms of introductory astrology. Many hats. When you are getting intravenous, says Louise Aline. By the way, you guys who are making connections here, this is a virtual support group. This is about connecting. This is about community. Oh my God, finches outside my window, eating what's left of my seeds. Annalise Kunin, $192.99. Louise Susan McDonald, thank you very much. Well, that puts us at $35, $5 more, and we're up to 40, which is, is the goal for today. You're getting what, Julie? Mom 1? I'm not quite sure what you're getting, but I hope what you get you like. So, our friend Lazy Eye Ranch has a pig that she's named after me, named Dougie. And Lazy Eye Ranch just emailed me the other day that her pig has taken up karate. Isn't that interesting? We all need hobbies. Hobbies are really good for getting into depression. Well, pigs need hobbies too, and the pig is taking up karate. And the name of the school that the pig goes to is called Pork Chop. I like that. Speaking of the pig, let's go to my photos. Somewhere around here, there's a picture of a pig. I thought, I guess not. Oh, there he is. Look, everybody. Lazy Eye Ranch's pig, named after me, named Dougie. Pigs are smart and they're cool and we shouldn't be eating them. Okay, remember that. No more ham. No more ham and cheese. Especially, because it's not kosher. You're getting the astrology book. Okay, not the astronomy book. Peace, solitary wolf. I like it. Why do I think depression statistics are rising, Stephanie Bacon? And by the way, I really want to meet your son, Chris Bacon. But anyway, they're rising because there's more fragmentation in the world. There's more disconnection. There's more stress. There's more pressure, and there's less community. That's why depression is rising. All right. More questions. Julie Mom 1. Are you a mother, Julie? How many kids do you have? I love children. Properly cooked, as W.C. Fields would say. Do I think it's worthwhile? Dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT, is the greatest technology of the 21st century for helping with depression, anxiety, and borderline personality disorder. It's a very good tool. You should be very lucky that you're in the class. Deborah G says, I'm not actually sure. I also have heart arrhythmias. Wow. I don't know what the answer to that question was. Oh, you're getting intravenous minerals? Well, you should ask your Cyberface, $1.99 or up to $46. Thank you, Cyberface. I don't know where you are, but thank you for your donation. Okay, Ricardo, I'll go ahead and send you a copy of that chart. Thank you very much. How long does anxiety last? Anywhere from 2 minutes to, 6 months. Julie Miller, thank you very much. Well, I'm glad they are helpful. If you definitely go ahead and send me your email address, I'll send you a copy of that chart. Raymond Alberta Regencia, hello, sir. Are you new to the chat? Julie Miller is new to the chat. Cyberface, we're getting a lot of new people today. Catherine Goldie, we've seen you before. Anxiety comes and goes in waves. The important thing is there are tools to treat it. You can treat your anxiety. You do not have to remain the victim of it. Roxana Sharif, again, your regular $5. You're an angel. But you know what? You never ask any questions. You just give, really nice donations. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. And please, make use of this. If you have any questions, you want any feedback, ask me. But again, Let's Art Live from Batavia, New York. I know where that is. I'm a New Yorker. Another new person. Louise Aline, is this the first time you're here? New people showing up. What a great thing. And Roxana, every week you dutifully share your £5. Thank you. And where do you live? And that sounds like a name you live in the Middle East, but I just love to know where people live. I love geography, don't you? I love knowing where places are in this world. Solitary Lave is saying, hi, Roxana. I'm thankful for this live talk. I don't feel so, and that's the whole point, Carolyn. We cannot heal in isolation. We need each other. We are hardwired for connection. Are you a vegan too, Doug? I used to be a vegan. I'm not clinically vegan, but I don't eat meat. I don't eat pork. I don't eat chicken. I do have salmon because fish oil is good for your brain, especially when you're depressed. Oh, you're from UK. We're in England, Roxana. That's cool. It's a beautiful name, by the way. Marie Hayes says her depression lifted after watching my videos. Wow, maybe that's why I'm famous in Gaza Strip. Well, I'm so glad they're helpful. Guys, let me tell you, I have suffered. My whole life has been derailed because of depression. I had a breakdown when I was 18, when I was 25, when I was 32, when I was 43, and then again when I was 65. So it's followed me my whole life, but I'm really glad that I've been able to make use of my suffering and share the lessons and pass them on to you guys, because that's what it's about, It's about whatever pain happens in your life. When life gives you lemon, make lemonades. I think that everything that happens to us can be used for the good, both the positive and the negative. So many people go into work, like look at Bill Wilson. He created Alcoholics Anonymous because he was a hopeless alcoholic. Many people do good in the world. Look at the Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Started because of a horrible tragedy when their children were killed by a drunk driver. You can turn the negative into the positive. It's called alchemy. It's called turning lead into gold. It's called turning lemons into lemonade. Anybody here who suffers from depression, there is a gift for you in that somehow, even if it's only to make you more compassionate to other people. So be thankful for everything in your life, not just the positive, but even the challenges, because everything can be worked together for good if you know how to. And if you are religious or you believe in, God, it says in St. Paul, all things work together for good to them that love God. So it's a true principle in the universe that we can take the negative and turn it into the positive. All right, how much does erectile dysfunction cause depression? Well, it can, depending on what your life is like. But there are many medications for that, I'm sure. I know that there are. They're advertised all over the place. It's me. You've been dealing with depression and anxiety your whole life. Well, join the club. That's me also. I started in Batavia, New York. Wow. It did really? Mad did? Cool. Let's our live. You're in Manchester. God, you should hook up with David Holden. He's out, isn't Liverpool there too? He's northwest of England. You should check up. Oh no, Manchester's in southwest. Oh well, so much my knowledge of England. JR, hi Douglas. I'm home in the UK. You're so amazing. Your wisdom is so appreciated. Thank you. It's me. Do not continue to isolate. Reach out, please. Yeah. So, who mentioned Manchester? Oh, you are northwest. So, how close are you to Liverpool, Roxana? You and David should connect. I don't know where he is today, but he probably didn't come on because YouTube was messed up. Old age fears, Julia, Mom. How old are you? You're only as old as you feel, baby. I'm 70 and I've never felt better. Can weather affect your depression? Of course. It's called seasonal affective disorder. We have it in the Northwest. All this rain and darkness drives people crazy. All right. Yes, so let's live. Yes. Clouds and lack of sunlight can definitely affect your depression. I hope you write more books. Do I have a podcast? I'm starting a podcast later this year, probably mid-2019. Thank you for asking. I will let you know. Marie, send me your email address. I'll put you on my mailing list. Thank God, Doc, for sharing your experiences. God uses us to help one another, and He's using you to help others. Well, thank you, Susan McDonald. I do appreciate it. Any also for sad, I'm in Ohio, buried in snow. Yeah, well, I'm glad I left the Northeast. I couldn't stand the snow and the cold. So, Jeannie, one mom, you're not telling me how old you are. You don't have to. It's private information, but I can tell you that old age doesn't have to be scary. All right, Lazy Eye Ranch. Wow. Joan Walsh started a huge organization to find missing and exploited children when his son Adam was kidnapped and murdered. His tragedy has helped so many children. God bless that man. Yes. Carolyn Vane says, I'm starting my whole life over at 50 after a nervous complete breakdown. Jane, well, you're 69. I'm 69. I was born in 1949. Are you the year of the ox? Hey, we are colleagues. We are baby boomers. I'll tell you what. You don't have to fear old age. Stay positive. Stay connected. Thank you, Lazy Ranch. Did you ever get a hold of? Feel so bad that Susan Jones couldn't get on the live chat today because of the technical problem. But I don't know if you can contact her. But boy, I feel bad that I'm not, of course, going to do this live chat tomorrow because we got back on Sunday and things worked out. But if she texts you or whatever, please tell her that it was a technical difficulty due to YouTube. Words are giving me hope. Well, great. You're also, you're 49? No. Oh, you were also born in 49? Yeah, what year, by the way? Oh, Deborah G, 50 year. Look at all these wonderful baby boomers online. Love is so important in healing. What month were you born, Julianne? Mom? Luis Corrales, you're back. If you live in a cloudy area or don't get enough sun, you need to get vitamin D. You also need to use a light box, too. Love is important. Love is the most important thing in the world. Absolutely. Ginny, Mom 1, I still want to know what month you were born. Maybe we're twins. October, you're a Libra. Well, my best friend was born on October 6th, another friend on September 22nd. So, hey, fly out to my 70th birthday. Where you live? You can come if you want to. MD Nixon, somehow it really helps me to drive with my car when I have obsessive thoughts. There's nothing which makes me focused. Yeah, I have always found that driving cars helps me focus and gets my mind off my problems. That can affect depression to a degree. You better believe it, Fred Rodnick. Read a book called Potatoes Not Prozac. It's all about how eating too much sugar can make your mood go up and down. You have a lot of fears, Raymond? Well, feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a really good book you should read about that. I'm going to put it right up here for you. Whoops. Hold on for a second. I'm writing this down here so you guys can get this book. Yes, Marie Hayes, Lightbox helps if there's no sunlight in the winter. It's been proven here at the Oregon Health Science University. Artificial light from a Lightbox does help with seasonal affective disorder and winter depression. You definitely should get that. JR, the energy of love can heal our depression when we connect to the source. It's like a beautiful hug from God. Well, that's a beautiful thing, JR. Wow. I was healed in this book when going through Hell Don't Stop. I talk about my healing experience when a group of 12 people at a local spiritual center got together and prayed for me over a 3-month period, and that's how I got better. So yes, I completely agree with you that love is the great healer. Junie Mom 1, could a blood test show low vitamin, something that would make depression worse? I do take vitamin D. Yeah, a blood test will show you whether you're low in vitamin B12 or vitamin D. 1999, thank you, Catherine Goldie. What a sweetheart. Don't you, you're obviously from the UK, don't you normally, what's the word, on my channel, don't you normally comment? You leave comments on my YouTube channel, don't you? Yeah. Beautiful name, Catherine. And Goldie, you're as good as gold. Huh? I bet they told you that. By the way, Stephanie, I love that joke. She didn't name her son Chris Paul because it could have been Crispy Bacon. Raymond Albert Virgincia, how can I bail your book, sir? I'm in the Philippines. Very simple. Go to Amazon.com. Steve Bezos, Amazon.com. For my books. Or if you want to get some of my ebooks, you can get them directly. Go to healingfromdepression.com, and I have a whole bunch of ebooks there. You can order using PayPal directly from the site. So the person who asked about ordering my books, just go to healingfromdepression.com right here. Yes, my books are in Kindle form. Junie 1, Words That Heal, I Am With You Always, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, Healing from Depression Naturally, Healing from Depression, Listening to Your Voice. Go to Amazon.com and go to the Kindle store and put in my name. You'll see them all on Kindle. Good luck in the Philippines, by the way. What about a tanning bed? Yes, I've been told that tanning beds in moderation can also help with winter depression. After reading Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, I realized that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. JR, I'm glad you read that book. Please recommend it to your other live chat buddies. Stress, caffeine, alcohol, and extreme temperatures can all deplete the body of vitamin B. Once again, Luis Corrales, you are a wealth of wisdom and knowledge. Thank you for being here. You have to jump off, make sure it's not a bridge. Wishing everybody healing with prayers. Thank you, Douglas. Sorry for my dark humor. Marie Hayes, I apologize. Well, we have 6 minutes left. We've got a half-hour late start, but I'm better late than never, as I used to tell my physics teacher when I walked in late. Hey, Lazy Eye, you came on 20 minutes ago. I haven't heard from you. I hope you're getting something out of live chat now that you're here. You like that, huh? I'm glad you like the joke. Marin W. from Ireland, originally from Japan, who's been struggling. How can I get used to getting rejected by an employer? Got a permit, finally start to apply for jobs. Do an affirmation, do a treasure map. Say, I am happily employed by the right and perfect employer. I am happily employed by the right and perfect employer. I am happily employed by the right and perfect employer. Write that down every day and look at it. No bridges, thanks to you. Yeah. You know, one of the reasons I've never tried jumping off a bridge to do my stuff on, I'm afraid of heights. It's true. I get to the bridge, I get so freaked out, I get frozen. But in all seriousness, you know, there is an amazing guy named Kevin Hines who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and lived about it. And he has you type in Kevin Hines on YouTube and you'll see his story. It's absolutely friggin' amazing. As soon as he went over the rail, he realized that everything in life that he thought was unfixable was in fact fixable. There was always a way out. There is always a healing path. When you feel suicidal and you feel like there's no hope, that is not true. There is always hope. Anyway, he survived to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. Only 3% of people do. And now he travels around the country preaching hope and healing for people with depression and bipolar disorder. He's a saint. His name is Kevin Hines. Check him out on YouTube. It is hard to get a job while depressed. You're absolutely right, Marin W. I did it when I worked for U.S. Bank in 1994, but it was lucky. It was lucky. JR, where do you live? I love your initials. I don't know if you're male or female. It doesn't really matter, but you said some beautiful things about love. So God bless you, JR. Ben Malcolm, you're back again for another $20 contribution. Thank you. You just did that last year. Wow. I mean, last week. I hope I sent you a copy of my book and a copy of my this over here. Raymond Regencia, Albert Regencia, what's the best vitamin, sir? I lost weight, almost 10 kills. They're all good. Just eat a balanced diet, but basically for depression, you want to make sure you're getting your vitamin D as in Douglas, vitamin B as in block, and vitamin B12 for sure. Friend, look up videos on the service to help you build confidence before a job interview. That's a very good point. Or even better yet, Marin, look up videos called How to Prepare for a Job Interview. I was going to step in front of a freight train and let the midnight special shine a light on me. You know, that song is about suicide. I didn't know that. Wow. I saw that story about the bridge. It was amazing. Thank you, Let's Art Live. It's amazing. What did I suggest, Ben Malcolm? You said I'll what? You're going to email me for the book or for the video? I'm not quite sure. 3 minutes left in this live chat. I'm going to go watch the football. Anybody? I don't want New England to win. They're too good. I'm rooting for the underdogs, Kansas City and the Los Angeles Rams. Valeria B. 612. Hi, Doug. I'd like to ask you if it is possible to cure definitely and completely chronic depression and anxiety. Greetings, Lily. No, you cannot cure them definitely and totally, but you can manage them. And here's the word. MANAGEMOUSE. Mickey Mouse. No, that's manage your depression. Anybody? Julie, Junia Mamon, I don't know where you're from, but if you're in America, you remember the Mouseketeers, huh? Bee complex should cover all the bees, right? Absolutely. And eat a lot of grains, eat a lot of peanuts. How to reduce physical symptoms of anxiety like sweat? Well, just start to breathe and also put your face in the cold sink of water and hold your breath. That really stimulates the relaxation response. B complex does have all the B vitamins. Try brewer's yeast. That's brilliant. Luis Corrales, I want you to come on as my consulting doctor. Helen Gillis, haven't heard from you in a while. Your YouTube posts have kept me alive many times. I start crying and it makes me less lost in my negative thoughts. Thank you. You're more than welcome, Helen. I've seen your comments, by the way. If you want to continue to follow up on all the generous people before we sign off in a minute and 24 seconds, you can click on that live chat button and give even $1.99 would be appreciated. MICKEY, exactly, Juliet Mom. MOUSE, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Wherever let us hold our heads high. And I forget the rest of it. Anyway, rumination, remedy when cannot sleep is the hardest. Yes, JR, but remember, there are ways to get around that. You know what I like to do, JR? I like to count backwards from 100 to 1. It's a hypnotic thing while watching sheep jump over a stream in Oregon on the beach. Count sheep backwards. It's a hypnotic thing that'll take your mind off your rumination. Susan McDonald, one of my pre-students, told me this joke. Why can't you hear Paradox go to the bathroom? The P is silent. Oh my God, that is brilliant. But people don't know that pterodactyl begins with a P, so you have to see it in writing. Why? Because we love you. Oh, thank you, Jeannie One Mom. MOUSC. And are the other letters? I know why, because we love you, right? Are any of the other letters do that? Um, yeah, Susan, I love that joke. How about another joke? Again, it's a CBD joke. Why did the cattle return to the marijuana field? Because the pot was calling the cattle back. By the way, that's a pun on the pot is calling the cattle black, but why should I have to explain that? Natural sources of B vitamins are best meats, eggs, whole grains, fermented foods too. I didn't know about. I don't eat meat, but I didn't know about the fermented foods. Thank you, Luis. You're friggin' amazing. Ah, I love that joke. Which one was it? Oh, the pot was calling the cattle back? Yeah. Mickey, yes, the Booby Apothecary, you were here last time. Where have you been? You came in with one negative 33 seconds left on the live chat. Yippee, everybody! The new year is beginning, and things are going well except for those poor workers who have been laid off the federal government. Come on, Donald, get this thing resolved. Santana Beretta, wow, you were here last week too, coming on at the last minute. MD Nixon says, took my rim around about an hour ago. Now I'm very sleepy. Thank you for the stream. You're awesome. I'll be there next week too. Thank you, MD Nixon. You must be in England or something, because people would not want to go to sleep at the middle of the day. It's 1 o'clock my time in Portland, Oregon, as my mother used to say. But where you are, it must be, it must be 9 p.m. Can anxiety last more than a year, Ben Malcolm? If you have general anxiety disorder, it's a chronic problem that lasts, is ongoing. So yes, but panic attacks only last for a few seconds. Intense anxiety only lasts briefly. But GAD, yes. But there are so many tools. It's treatable, Ben. Raymond Alderman said, yes, ruining is hard. When my wife got arguments, I overthink about her and chest playing. How do you cope? Just say this affirmation. All will be well, and all will be well, and all manner of things shall be well. MD Nixon, well, it must be 10 o'clock in Germany. Time to go to bed. Did he really say that? There's nothing wrong with it. Prozac and poliomallet can't cure. I love Woody Allen's humor. Breathe away the chest pain from the chest. Yes. And just, yeah, breathe, relaxation to the chest. Hi, Alexis Lynn. So here's the 15th century affirmation I'm going to tell you. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. And there it is, a beautiful affirmation written by a 13th century monk. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Thank you all for being here. Why are evenings so much better than mornings? Because in depression, it's diurnal. Somehow there's a rhythm with depression, and somehow it gets better in evenings. Nobody really knows. Yeah, our government is depressing. What can I tell? But this too shall pass. The government is shocking. Yes, thank you for the stream. Always looking forward to it. Louise Arlene, I love your name. I love you. I can't stand watching the news. You're turning it off, putting on music. Yes, I know. But guess what? This administration's only got 2 more years to go, ladies and gentlemen. And then what goes down must come up. I guarantee you something better is coming down the pike. We just have to be patient. Lazy Eye Ranch. My ex has worked at Disney for 40 years, and he left lots of collectibles behind. eBay could really be good for me. I have some unaccounted items he left behind. Oh, well, sell them, my friend. You need the money. And pass them on to other people who could be happy. That's a brilliant idea. I was taking Remron. I got panic attacks. Why was that, sir? Nobody knows. Everybody reacts uniquely to medication. Okay, Lazy Eye Ranch, I'm glad a chance you could be on the live chat after all. Please, if you get a hold of Susan Jones, tell her we were on the air. And at any rate, I know what happened, and it won't happen again. One of the settings was off, and that's why YouTube did not, send out their live chat notices. Change your thoughts and change your life. Alexis Lynn Litz, that's a wonderful way to go out. Change your mind, change your brain, change your brain, change your life. Change your mind, change your brain, change your brain, change your life. Change your mind, change your brain, change your life. Could someone write that to music, like Don't Worry, Be Happy? See you next Sunday, Julie, Mom 1. Don't fear 70, baby. come to my birthday party if you're anywhere near Portland, and I'll come to yours. Namaste. The God in me honors the God in you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week, and I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. January 27th at noon Pacific time, 9 o'clock German time, 8 o'clock UK time, 3 o'clock East Coast, 2 o'clock Central time, 1 o'clock Mountain time, 9 a.m. Hawaii time. How come we don't have any Hawaii people? Namaste, JR. I love your comments. I love all of you. Huge grass door handles from the candy shop on Main Street. Those have to be worth some bucks. Best to you, everybody. I like that. Changing thoughts and changing life. Changing thoughts change the brain. Change the brain, change your life. I wish you the best in your mental health recovery, all of you, and I'll see you in 1 week. In the meantime, there's a new video posting tomorrow at 7 a.m. Portland time. It's called Ketamine, a party jug that can heal depression. Tune into it. It's very exciting. Ketamine does help many people. Blessings to all of you, and you can continue for 10 minutes to check in with each other. See you next week.